Yakuza
At number 12, the last on our ranking, we have Aizawa vs. Kiryu. Kiryu's final fight in Yakuza 5, the black sheep of the final bosses in the Yakuza games. This boss has the most notorious issues, but not when it comes to stage presence.
Genuinely surprised to see his ass in all this.
Well, don't be too surprised. Aizawa was a poorly set up boss fight that flips Kiryu's story on its head. And that's not me just saying that. Aizawa literally admits that he shouldn't be on that seat.
His father, the 7th chairman of the Omi clan, Tsubasa Kurosawa, essentially gave Aizawa that seat as chairman of the Tojo because Kurosawa wanted a worthwhile legacy. That being a son who controls both the Tojo and Omi clan, due to the fact that Kurosawa is dying very soon. His son Aizawa, however, didn't want things to pan out this way, so he has been doubting himself while Kiryu was making his way over to the Tojo HQ. Then when Kiryu arrives, Aizawa uses this opportunity as a way to prove to himself and that he is worthy of ruling the Tojo clan. This isn't a boss fight for Kiryu, but for Aizawa, so that he can achieve what he wants and prove his beliefs.
Aizawa is the representation of dreams. Essentially the entire theming of Yakuza 5. He has always wanted to be on top of the Yakuza ranks and be better than his father, which is why he joined the Tojo instead of the Omi.
Okay, but can we talk about that boss fight theme? Oh my gosh, this fight was too fucking cool for him, as well as his music. I mean, you are fighting through the halls of the Tojo Clan HQ, and Kiryu is moving Aizawa further away from the throne given to him until he is defeated outside in the snow, essentially being kicked out. The guy also has an instant death QTE fail like Ryuji did in Yakuza 2.
You know, now that you brought it up, that intro riff to Battle for the Dream is actually pretty similar to the piano loop in A Scattered Moment. And to connect Aizawa even further to the previous boss fights, Aizawa is the second final boss to rock the koi back tattoo. The koi in Legends is said to evolve into a dragon, which parallels Aizawa's motives to surpass Kiryu and rise up the ranks as a Yakuza.
Unfortunately, that motherfucker's dreams are waffle stomped down the goddamn drain. And we never see him try to prove himself again because the Tojo and Omi don't exist anymore. This fight is in last place due to the fact there's no real aftermath of this fight, especially since we don't ever hear or see Aizawa after the fight is over.
As well as the fact that there was no real buildup of any kind. You do see Aizawa a bit throughout 5, but he was either with his Kyodai or looking for him. A bottom-rung Yakuza who has yet to make a name for himself, trying to find his dream. Sadly, he just didn't have it in him to reach those dreams.
On to the next fight.